Well, good evening to you. Welcome once again to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live from the Macomb Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament. And our final game of the day, still a couple of games left, one here and then one after this. But our final game of the day on Central Illinois Sports, it's the Macomb Bombers and the Southeastern Suns in what should be another great matchup. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Jack and John are alongside. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Danny Stevens and the Southeastern Suns trying to keep their undefeated start to the season alive. They're taking on a good 11-3 Macomb Bombers squad, and Jeremy Anderson's team always looking to play well here in their own tournament. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show next on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Well, things are about to change just a little bit here because the Macomb Bombers are playing right now. And with the Bombers playing at home, that means we'll have a big crowd. And a lot of breaks seem to go their way. And I mean nothing bad about that. But when you're at your home court, you're going to get a few breaks, John. And so Southeastern's going to have some things to deal with.
Yeah, that's very true. They always do seem to find some calls. But
the ball just bounces the right way. And, you know, when the official's got his arm around the athletic director before the game, no, I'm just, well, he does, but.
I mean, he did.
Yeah. You know, if you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank, locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal. We serve the entire region and beyond. Check out the online loan applications at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. And, Charlie, we were just talking about Southeastern's about to experience something they haven't experienced before, a big Macomb crowd at their home, which this isn't their natural home, but one of the players, Dads, happens to be the head coach of the basketball team at WIU, and things kind of go a little different in this tournament when Macomb's playing.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to have an advantage as the home team in your own tournament. You should. That's why you host a tournament, to get games close to home and to have a good shot to win and get good crowds, and they've got a good crowd on hand right now. This is a pretty full place right now in the lower part of this gymnasium, and a lot of folks excited to watch this one. And, you know, here's the thing. Is there a lot of secret why a lot of folks are here? If you're not a Southeastern or a Macomb fan, it's Danny Stevens. And you can get tired of listening to him. I'm tired of hearing about Danny Stevens. Good, shut it off because you're going to hear about him some more. This kid can flat out play. I heard somebody talk. We were walking out for lunch. They said, well, I mean, Abington Avon held him to 17, so surely he won't score that many. Well, surely, I don't know about him, but Stevens, I've seen him put up 52 and 49 this season. By the way, why do we talk like 17 points isn't very much? Did you put up 17 points in any game? I didn't think so.
I'm going to flat tell you, if Danny Stevens wouldn't have had COVID and wouldn't have broke his hand, he would have broke Chico Vaughn's all-time scoring record in the state of Illinois that Andy Kaufman couldn't do. And prayers for Andy Kaufman, who's been in a coma for about the last week, doing much better now. But, folks, I'm telling you, Danny Stevens is a great kid from a great family, and this whole Southeastern group is playing on this. And the Southeastern Suns back in the 70s and 80s had some pretty darn good basketball teams.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Southeastern play in a super sectional in this building?
Sure did.
Back in the day. And, yeah, I mean, it's a program that's had some success. Now, what kind of success can they have against the lockdown defense that Macomb is going to employ against not only Stevens but everybody on the team? It's really going to take an entire team effort if Southeastern's going to win this one, especially when it comes to valuing the basketball.
Well, it's going to be important for Brett Ufkus and Jeremy Stevens, the assistant coach, to keep the kids calm down and watch some kids that you don't know much about or who have stepped up in secret places around the day come up and make big plays. Griffin Tippey's going to be one of those people that's going to have to make some big plays. Owen Rigg also going to be able to do that. And then they're going to have some guys that guard really hard.
Well, I think Mason Fry is the key to this game. He missed some shots yesterday that he got some open looks, and I think he was a little frustrated about missing those. He's a kid that can make those shots, and if he's hitting those outside shots along with Tippey and Rigg, of course, a threat from out there as well, along with a threat to penetrate, this makes Southeastern a very dangerous squad, even without Stevens.
Jeremy Anderson on the other side is a very good coach, very disciplined, and kind of old-fashioned. And that's not a bad combination either when you're talking about a kid on the other side that can put up 50 a night.
Well, Connor Watson for Macomb is the guy that really makes them go, and Watson has to score for Macomb. I mean, he has to for them to be successful. They're kind of, I'm not going to say inept offensively otherwise, but they struggle to score otherwise. So Watson's going to have to put up some points. We saw Kerr score in the first half yesterday and kind of go away in the second half. They're going to need a pretty balanced effort. I think you could see this game very easily be in the 50s.
And turnovers always make a difference, and who gets called for fouls at different times in the game makes a difference, and then making your free throws. It's pretty basic stuff. There's a lot of fans out here, a lot of old coaches in the stands. They've all come to see a pretty darn good game, one they've been waiting for, and then we're going to have some more on Friday that are going to be dandies too.
It's the Macomb Holiday Tournament and a championship bracket quarterfinal. The Macomb Bombers, the Southeastern Suns. We started off with starting lineups and play-by-play next on Central Illinois Sports.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at #1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Well, we're just about ready to meet the starters in this contest, the Macomb Bombers and the Southeastern Suns. Glad you're with us this evening on Central Illinois Sports. The winner will play the winner of Eureka and Farmington, which should be a good matchup as well. We won't be carrying that game here on
We'll be driving
Central
home.
Illinois Sports, as it's not one of our teams we usually cover. That's who we're allowed to cover in this tournament, teams we usually cover.
Yep, that's right.
So those 5 teams, we abide by the rules because we're big rules people here.
We're at limited performance.
That's right. We don't necessarily offer a TV quality broadcast, but we try to make it a quality broadcast. And this one is going to be brought to you in part by Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org. The Macomb Bombers are going to be wearing the visiting uniforms here at Western Hall. Jeremy Anderson's squad is 11-3 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 5'11 senior, Connor Watson. At a second guard, a 6'2 junior, JT Jeter. And at the third guard, he's a 6-foot senior, Nolan Kerr. At a forward, a 6'2 senior, Langdon Allen. And at the other forward, a 6'2 senior, Jack Duncan. Duncan, Allen, Kerr, Jeter, and Watson for Macomb. For the 13-0 Southeastern Suns, Brett Upkus' squad will start the following. At a guard, a 5'11 freshman, Griffin Tippie. At a second guard, he's a 6-foot junior, Owen Rigg. And at the third guard, he's the 6'3 junior, Mason Fry. Out of forward, a 6-foot sophomore, Aiden Akers. And at the other forward, the 6'8 senior, Danny Stevens. Stevens, Akers, Fry, Rigg, and Tippie for Southeastern. They're the number 1 team in the state of Illinois in Class 1A, according to the AP poll.
I've said this many times, but Jeremy Anderson's one of the few head coaches that goes out and shakes the other team's hands while they're being introduced. Very few other head coaches do that. Just another reason we really like Jeremy.
Macomb will be in the visiting uniforms, the black uniforms with the orange numbers and white trim. Southeastern in the home whites with the blue numbers and gold trim here this evening. From Western Illinois University, Western Hall, and Leroy A. Upkus Court, it's the Macomb Western Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament coverage on Central Illinois Sports. Jack and John are alongside. I'm Charlie Hall. Glad you are spending some of your evening with us. Hope you had a great Christmas, getting ready for the new year. We're pretty excited for this contest. Really looking forward to watching this one over the next hour plus.
And KHQA will have some highlights. Muddy Rivers News, some highlights. And we're welcoming Central State Bank and all their affiliations as one of our new sponsors.
All right. 2 teams have talked it over all they can prior to this one. We're ready to roll. Stevens will jump in the center for Southeastern against Jack Duncan for Macomb. The Southeastern and Macomb school districts have to butt up to each other, don't they?
They do. Augusta and Macomb very close to each other.
John Walter steps into the center circle. The tip is up and controlled by Macomb. Watson runs it down in the backcourt, and we are underway in this first period. On the right side with it is Jeter. Out top, Allen. Over to Kerr. Kerr had a hot first quarter against Pittsfield. Now to Watson, who came alive in the second half of that game. Gets it to Jeter, sporting the bright neon yellow shoes. Watson right-hand side, man-to-man defense. Good job by Fry on the defensive slide that time to stay in front. Now to Jeter. Jeter behind the back with it. Over to Allen. Patient is Macomb offensively. They try to look for a good shot each and every time down the court. Here's Watson. They get it all the way to Jeter on the left side. Allen pops out top. Over to Duncan. Holds it high. Now a good quick first step. Gets to the rim. Shot up no good. Tippie with the block. And the rebound to Akers. They get it to Stevens. Stevens on the run out into the front court. They run a double team his direction. He'll work it to Fry. Fry back to Stevens. Right wing. He's into a double team again. Out of it to Fry. Out top Akers. Gets it to Rigg on the offensive touch. Just underway in this first period. No score. Rigg way out front. Allen trying to face guard Stevens now. Left side it goes to Tippie. Tippie to Rigg. Stevens talked about, I read an article with Muddy River Sports about the different defenses people have tried to employ with him. The triangle and 2, the box and 1, face guarding, double and triple teaming. They've tried it all. He's still going to score over 2,000 career points. And not going to score any on this trip, though. It was a turnover into the front court. Watson on the run out. He'll pull up for a 3. Left wing, no good. And the rebound down to Fry. Gets it to Stevens. Stevens on the run into the front court. Had it knocked away from behind. Got it back. Maintains the dribble. Muscles his way in and in for two. Stevens with the first basket of the night for either squad. It gives Southeastern a 2-0 advantage on the Trex LLC scoreboard. 2 minutes into the game, 2-0.
Southeastern hitting the defensive boards quite well.
Watson to Allen. Over to Jeter on the left side. Guarded by Tippy. Ball out of bounds. Tippy, they'll say, knocked it away and out. This Tippy kid, man, he's fearless, isn't he?
Little freshman. Wasn't even on the roster when we got their first lineups.
He's worked his way into the lineup very quickly, didn't he? Jeter with the basketball. To Kerr. Jeter out top. Over on the left wing, it goes to Jack Duncan. Duncan already showed that quick first step he has. He gets the ball down low now, knocked away. Stevens gets the steal. He'll take it with the left-hand bounce into the front court. Dribble drive to the free throw line. Stops, pops, shot too hard. And on the rebound, it comes free to Macomb. Watson with it toward the front court. He'll slow it down for the Bombers. 2-0 game. Macomb doesn't mind this style at all. Kerr out to Duncan. Over to Watson with a hand in his face. Now on the right side, Kerr. Pretty patient offensively as Macomb. They try to take your legs out defensively. And it might not tire you out right now, but they're hoping to wear on you as the game goes on. Left side, Allen. Allen on the dribble drive. And, excuse me, that was Kerr. Kerr stepped out of bounds. Turnover.
One turnover on Macomb, 2 on Southeastern in the early going. 2-0 Suns on the Truck scoreboard.
Stevens going to walk it up here for Southeastern. Gets it to Rigg, now Akers left wing. Long skip pass to Fry. Bounces at a tough pass to Rigg, hit him in the shins, and a turnover on the Suns.
Rigg's the guy that hit the big outside shot to win the game against Bunker, Missouri.
Bunker High. 4:30 to play in the first, 2-0. Fans on both sides kind of quiet right at the moment.
Yeah.
What were you expecting, like high-flying basketball action, big offenses on both teams? It's not going to happen on this one. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be close, but it's not going to be a high-scoring game. Here's a nice move by Jack Duncan down low. He rises and scores, and the game tied at 2. 2-all. Halfway through this first period, nearly. Fry in the corner to Rigg. Ball knocked away, and they'll say it's off of Rigg, out of bounds.
I wasn't expecting that, but the fourth turnover on Southeastern in the early going.
And they've got to take better care of it. That's what we talked about. This Macomb team will pressure you, especially in the half court. You've got to be able to handle it. Watson behind the back. He wants a screen to be set by Allen. Now Watson tries to drive, kicks to Kerr. Good look, 3-ball on the way is no good. Jeter with the offensive rebound. Way out top to Watson. Watson on the right wing now, guarded by Rigg. Tries a little shake and bake move. Ball tipped, stolen away. Stevens comes out of there with it. He'll drive it into the front court. Stevens gets to the rim and scores.
Give him 4.
All 4 of his team's early points. 3:19 to play in the first. Good body control when he gets out in the open. Kerr out top, Duncan over to Jeter. Here's a ball stolen away by Stevens. He and Allen one-on-one to the front court, and Langdon Allen will foul him.
Third turnover against Macomb. Allen will pick up the foul. Foul in the early going here is his first team foul. First foul of the ball game. 3:06 left first quarter.
Stevens is also deceptively quick, and with that 6'7", 6'8" frame, it doesn't take long to cover some ground.
Good ball handler, too.
Akers out top to Rigg. They'll get it to Tippy. Brad Epkus has one of those voices you can hear across the gym, no matter what. Here's Stevens in the lane. Turnaround shot. Good again. Stevens has 6, and it's 6-2 Suns. 2:39 left in this first period. Right wing with it is Kerr. Out top, Duncan. You'd kind of think if you were this Macomb squad, maybe trying to get the ball to Duncan, see if you can't pick up a foul or 2 on Stevens inside.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They switch off a lot on defense, don't they?
They switch a ton, yeah. Like Stevens right now is guarding Watson. Now to Duncan with Tippy on him. He'll try the drive in, and a blocking foul going to be called, I believe, on Tippy here.
Tippy will pick up the foul, his first, team first. 2:13 left first quarter, 6-2 Southeastern.
Out of bounds underneath to Macomb. Allen has it on the bounce. Has picked it up, goes to Duncan on the left wing. Ball swiped away by Fry. Fry gets it to Stevens. Stevens on the run into the front court, down the sideline. Dribble drive, now has it knocked free for a moment out of a triple team. Works it to Rigg. Rigg left side, Akers for the three. Won't go as it rimmed in and out. And the rebound pulled in by Duncan for Macomb. 1:50 to play in the first. Bombers on the attack now. Duncan to Kerr. Not seeing a lot of substitution either way so far in this one. Here's Jeter. Top of the key to Allen. Allen down, good find to Kerr. Blocked by Stevens. Rebound out of bounds. We'll say last touch by Kerr. And it'll be Southeastern ball length of the court to go. Stevens heads to the bench as Carter hits into the game for the first time. Also, we see Josh Kaltenbach in as sitting down as Mason Fry. On the other side, Ian Case, the 6'6 junior, comes into the lineup.
Surprising substitution at the 134 mark.
They like to get Stevens a little breather, usually not on the offensive side, though.
Yeah.
Rigg with the basketball. His squad up 6-2. Tries to drive in, a little out of control, but gets that left-handed shot to go.
Biggest lead right now.
1:15 to play in the first. Can Macomb get it inside without Stevens in there? I mean, Case is the biggest guy on the floor by far. And the second biggest guy is Brett Ufkus. Out top with it is Case. Over to Jeter, left wing. Back to Case with a minute to play in this first period. Watson. He wants the man to go through. Going to try to create for himself here.
He walked.
And he travels.
Turnover number 5 on Macomb. They don't look a lot different than Pittsfield's offense looked last night, honestly, in the early going.
Stevens going to check back in. Also back in, or in for the first time, I should say, is Jesse Johnson, a 5'10 junior.
They said, hey, you got to go over to the bench. He said, I did go to the bench and check in.
Rigg to throw it in. Throws it up to Stevens with 50 seconds to play in the first, and he's fouled by Jeter.
Jeter picks up the foul, his first, team second. If you don't know this, Jeter's dad is the head coach at Western Illinois University. He'd like to have Stevens.
Yeah, they probably, not like they didn't try, I'm sure.
That's right.
Stevens will get it on the inbounds and walk it up. 45 seconds left in an 8-2 game. To Rigg. Suns up by 6. Back out top, Rigg. Patient with it there, over to Kaltenbach. It's in the high post, gets it to Stevens. The collapse on him, he'll shot fake. Trying to get free in a triple team. Shot blocked, and the rebound down to Watson. Watson on the run into the front court. Coast to coast, right-handed layup, no good. But he's bumped in, fouled by Kaltenbach, and Watson will shoot a pair.
Kaltenbach will pick up his first foul, second team foul. Put Watson at the free throw line, and that's Connor Watson. 21.4 seconds left first quarter, 8-2 Southeastern. And Stevens will switch and get over on the other side with Case. And he says, you know, you're kind of big, young man. Ian's a big boy. First one up by Watson is no good.
Bowlers Universe, they're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. Check out the great menu and check out the great time that always is Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Second one by Watson is good. His first point.
Finds the mark this time and it makes it 8-3. 20 seconds to play in the first. Stevens will walk it up for Southeastern. He's got 6 of the team's 8, is that right?
That is correct.
He's guarded by Jeter out top. Stevens with a little step back three, no good. Rebound down to Case. Looks for a guard in Watson. Watson will have a half-court heave at it. Up and off the window, no good. And a quarter of action is in the books. It's Southeastern 8, Macomb 3. Second quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dew Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dew Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dew Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Deer Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at deerwestergrain.com. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Brenton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
8-3 Southeastern after one quarter. They'll have the basketball. Macomb 1 of 6, 0 for 3, 1 for 2. Southeastern 4 of 8, 0 for 2, and haven't shot a free throw. Danny Stevens was 6 of the 8.
Akers with the basketball. He, Rigg, Fry, Tippy, and Stevens are the 5-4 Southeastern. Akers on the wing left side. Suns up by 5, 7:45 to play in the second period. Ball comes to Stevens at the high post. Gets it to Akers. Not the last possession the Suns had was one of the few times you see Stevens really force a shot. Now he dribbles through a couple of guys, spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound down to Case. For Macomb. Gets it to Watson. Watson going to try to beat everybody down the court on the bounce. Now has picked it up in the corner, in some trouble. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan out front to Kerr.
Rigg's speed helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, he does a nice job moving his feet. Does Owen Rigg. Right side, Kerr. Works off of the screen. Had Duncan there for a second on that little pick and roll action. There he is again. Just haven't gotten it to him. Now Case going to try a little dribble drive. Floater up too hard. And Tippy the rebound. To Stevens. Stevens into the front court. Is fouled from behind by Watson as he tried that reach around steal.
Watson will pick up his first third team foul.
Out of bounds to the Suns, right in front of the scorer's table with 6 minutes, 48 seconds left in this first half. 8-3, the Suns lead. They'll throw it in the backcourt for Rigg, and he'll walk it up.
Win and advance. That's what these two teams want to do.
Yeah, the winner of this game, and win or lose, you're going to have your hands full in the next one. Eureka and Farmington are two good teams.
Oh, my.
Here's Fry on the right side, out top. Rigg over to Fry. Down low, wasn't open. Now goes to Akers. And a timeout for Southeastern. We will pause as well. 6 minutes, 24 seconds to play here in this first half of play. It is Southeastern 8, Macomb 3.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
6:24 left in the half. 8-3, the Suns of Southeastern with the lead. That was the quarter score. They called the timeout, the first of the contest by either squad, and we're back to live action. Stevens going to play out front with the ball now. Hands it off to Fry. Now to Rigg. Rigg looks for Tippy on the left wing. Throws it up to grabs for Stevens. Fakes. Puts it on the deck. Out to Akers. Over to Tippy. Right back to Akers. To Stevens in the paint. Had the ball swiped free. Gets it back. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Ooh, I thought off a cheater.
Oh, no. That's bad.
To say it was off of Stevens.
Not a good call. Sorry.
5 minutes, 58 seconds left in the first half. It's 8-3. Cheater on the right wing. Out top to Duncan. Around the horn they go to Kerr. Looking for Watson out front. Ball knocked in the backcourt by Aiden Akers. It is tipped so he can go get it. And Watson will go get it deep in the backcourt. Into the front court, Watson with it. Brad Ufkus pleading his case that they didn't tip the ball. Still pleading his case. 15 seconds ago. 5:20 left. On the right side, Jeter. Out top with it is Duncan, over to Jeter. Patient there to Watson, left side, fakes the three, puts it on the deck. Finds Jeter, good look for a three ball, it's good. JT Jeter from downtown. And makes it an 8-6 score. Down to a 2-point game with 5 minutes to play in this first half. Stevens brings it up. Gets it to Rigg. Rigg to Akers. Over to Rigg. Back to Akers. Gets it to Stevens, left side. He's had some shots not go that you're kind of used to seeing fall through for him. Here's Tippy now, left wing for a three, no good. Rebound down to Akers. He'll put it back up on a little fall away shot, won't fall. Rebound loose again and secured by Jack Duncan for Macomb. Bombers with a chance to tie or take the lead here. 4:20 to play in the second period. It's 8-6. Kerr to Watson, right wing. Works on top, Allen. Allen finds Kerr. The score of this game, although it's not like Southeastern wants to, put up 80. I mean, they like to. Everybody like to. They're not going to very often. But the score of this game favors Macomb style right now.
Yep.
Here's Duncan. Has picked it up, hands it off to Jeter. Jeter kicks to Kerr. Kerr on the dribble with 3:52 to play. Out to Jeter for another three. This one off the mark. Rebound down to Watson. Ooh, he could have gone back up with it.
Had a layup right in front of him.
Pulls it out instead, and Macomb will reset. Watson with the basketball. To Duncan. Over it goes to Jeter.
That's the knowledge of Watson knowing he's a guard. Even though it would have worked that time, most of the times it wouldn't. So that was a smart play.
Allen with it for Macomb. Out to Jeter. Try the dribble against Rigg and try to back his way in. Turnaround shot, no good. Stevens with the board for Southeastern. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to play in the half. 8-6 Southeastern. Leaves it for Rigg.
You say 80 points, but when he scored 50, what they have, 54? Something like that?
Well, he scored 52. They had like 66, I think, against West Central. He gets underneath now and is bumped and fouled. Is Stevens.
And will that go against Duncan? I believe so. Duncan's first, team fourth. 2 fouls on the Suns. 2:55 left in the half. 8-6 in favor of Southeastern.
Stevens has to reapply the shoe as it came off down there.
In the last game, Central stole one of the guy's ankle braces. That time they tried to steal Stevens' shoe.
Size of shoe do you think Stevens wears?
18 maybe.
Oh, surely not that big. I think it's that big, 18?
I bet it is.
Oh, no, that's a big shoe, Jack.
Well, that's going to be the trivia question we're going to get the answer for.
Rigg trying to get free of his defender. Kicks, Akers, 3-ball on the way. Too hard, rebound is loose and is going to actually end up going off of Akers and out of bounds. Macomb basketball with a chance to tie or take the lead. 2:40 left. In this first half, that is.
Half.
Right side with it is Jeter. Works it to Duncan, top of the key. Back to Watson on the wing. Watson after a single dribble to Jeter. He's going to try to go to work down low. Now kicks it to Duncan at the free throw line. Knifes the lane to Jeter. Right side. Good look. 3-ball on the way. Good. And Macomb has their first lead of the contest.
Jeter's got 6.
9-8 Bombers. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the half. No points for the Suns here in the second period, right?
That is correct.
Stevens works it out top to Tippy. Tippy back to Stevens on the wing. He'll let it fly from downtown. It's off the mark. Rebound tip. Run down by Tippy on the offensive board. To Rigg. Over it goes to Akers. Akers a reach around pass that will be run down all the way out on the wing by Tippy. Baseline, Fry back to Tippy. 1:40 remaining in the first half of play. Southeastern playing from behind for the first time in this contest. Rigg with the basketball to Tippy. Tippy on the dribble drive. Pull up jump shot. No good. Rebound Akers. He's really good at that, isn't he?
Yeah.
To Rigg. Spins to Tippy. Gets it to Stevens. Allen out to guard him. Double team comes his way. Left wing Tippy. In the corner, Fry for a three. No good. And Watson has the rebound for Macomb. He'll push it into the front court now with 1:08 to play in the second period. Watson looks to Jeremy Anderson for the play call here. A minute left in the first half. It's 9-8 Bombers. Jeter on the wing left side. Looking for Watson out top. Comes and gets it. Pulls up for a long three, no good. And Stevens has the rebound again for Southeastern.
5 boards, 3 on the defensive side, 2 on the offensive side.
Nobody's shooting the lights out of this gym this evening. And with 40 seconds left in the half, it's 9-8 Macomb.
I don't know how you're keeping up with the pace.
It's tough. Tippy on the left wing. Works away out front to Rigg. Out of Akers. Looking in the paint to Stevens. He'll muscle his way up. Shot no good, but fouled, and he'll shoot 2 shots.
Danny Stevens will go to the free throw line looking for the first points in the second quarter for Southeastern. That's going to go against Allen. It'll be his second, 15 foul. 9-8 Bombers with the lead. We were tied at 2. Stevens' free throw is up, and now we're tied at 9.
9 all. The Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County and the surrounding area since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
25.4 seconds left in the half, 9-9, and Stevens can give us our second lead change with this free throw, and he does.
And it's a 10-9 Suns lead now with 23 seconds to play in the half. Jack will tabulate all of the stats up here in a moment for the Little Jess Motors halftime show. You'll have to give him a moment. But he'll probably get it put together. It's been a competitive game. I'm not bashing either team by any stretch. It's 10-9. Out top with it is Jeter. Over to Watson for a three. It is no good as the buzzer sounds, and we head to halftime with Southeastern leading Macomb 10-9. It's the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Halftime stats and analysis are away next on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
Well, this basketball game has had one lead change. Well, call it two. They were tied at 2 and 9. It's 10-9 here at halftime. It was 8-3 after one quarter, 10-9 at halftime. Foul situation, Tippy has one and Kaltenbach has one for Southeastern. On the other side, one foul on Cotter Watson, 1 on JT Jeter. Langdon Allen has 2 and 1 foul on Jack Duncan. Turnovers, 5 on Macomb and 4 on Southeastern. 10-9 Southeastern here at halftime on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess is your transportation expert. They've got Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Quincy, Illinois at 3431 Main Street, littlejessmotor.com. Why don't you go by and see them? They'll do a good job for you. 10-9, halftime, Southeastern with the lead. Individual stats come your way after these.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more. If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market. When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
On the Little Jess Motors halftime show, don't adjust your screen on this almost TV quality broadcast. It's 10-9 Southeastern on top of the Macomb Bombers here at the halftime break. Jack, that's the halftime score.
It is. 2 of 13 is Macomb, 23.7%. 2 of 8 from 3, that's 25%. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. JT Jeter has both three-pointers. He has 6 points, 1 point for Connor Watson, and 2 points for Jack Duncan. On the other side, Danny Stevens has 8, and Owen Riggs has 2 in the first half. Southeastern, 4 of 17, 23%, 0 of 4 from the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And Southeastern leads it 10-9.
All I'm saying, if it's going to be 10-9 at halftime, you'd rather have 10-9, wouldn't you? And Southeastern has the 10 right now.
That's 20-18 at the end.
Both coaches will make some adjustments, I bet, in the second half. You'll see some more points scored. And this game, I believe, will still stay tight throughout. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. How about a 2-minute break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show? Second half play-by-play your way after this.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew. Always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipcomb Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles! Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
Welcome back to Western Hall. 10-9 advantage for Southeastern on top of Macomb here at the halftime break. Southeastern will be on the defensive side to start the second half of play. That means Macomb will be on the offensive side in a game like this. Hey, you get a 5 or 6 point lead. It's a big lead.
Kaltenbach over there putting all the basketballs away. So Steve Harrell, the athletic director at Macomb High School, who does a really nice job. Hired a good football coach.
By the way,
football season.
Yeah, can I just say something real quick?
Sure.
Is that okay? For all the people that are going to look at the score and say, this is why you have to have a shot clock, there was 0 possessions over 35 seconds in that first half. So we could have had a shot clock, and taking it out of bounds, it would have been a slower half. I think it would have helped. I'm telling you, if I have a 35-second shot clock and I'm a coach, I think I can slow the game down more.
Yep, I do too.
Because I know exactly how much time I have. Although we never know how much time we have. But here's a turnover, and then a turnover as the two teams trade them. Allen threw it away, and then Duncan stole it back. Macomb on the attack. Watson left side to Allen. Now top Jack Duncan. Over it goes to Kerr. To Jeter now. It's a left side to Watson. Watson looks to Jeter in the paint. Look for the back door. It was kick, no call. And Stevens gets the steal, and then he's fouled by Allen.
7th turnover in Macomb. Allen's going to pick up a big foul here, if I'm not mistaken. That'll be his third. First team foul of the second half. Fouled him 87 foot from the basket.
We have not confirmed to what size of shoe Danny Stevens wears, but the ball hit that shoe that time. What about a kick? Can't confirm.
I think they just passed it right into his leg, honestly.
What's he supposed to do? Left side with it is Stevens behind the arc. Takes a single dribble of it, gets it out top the rig. Southeastern on top 10-9, 7 minutes to play in the third. Stevens at the free throw line. Now a triple team collapses on him. To Rig. Down low Tippy. There's a dangerous pass out front. Rig will recover. Gets it to Tippy on the wing. Down low, ball knocked away from behind by Jeter and stolen away by Allen. Watson into the front court for Macomb. A chance to retake the advantage here for the Bombers. Kerr on the right wing. Gets it on the right side to Watson. Doesn't want to try to drive at Stevens there. Isn't that interesting? Remember when you used to try to really drive at your best offensive player, try to get them in foul trouble?
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't make you see that all that often. There's very few guys who are really good offensive players, it seems like. Left side, Watson.
Missed Jeter breaking the basket. Woo.
Gets it to Duncan out top. Duncan, right wing Kerr had trouble with the catch. Now to Watson, thought about the three, puts it on the deck, behind the back with it to Jeter, left wing. Quick pass in the corner, Duncan. Duncan drives in, shot altered by Stevens. Rebound on the offensive side, though, to Kerr. Out top, Watson fakes the deep three. He'll try the drive inside, a little floater up, won't fall. And on the rebound, Tippy grabs it for the Suns. 5:45 to play in the third, it's still 10-9. Southeastern on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
You know how much you want to win by? One.
I'd say at least one.
Yeah.
Southeastern has the 1-point lead right now. Rigg at the free throw line. Down low, Fry. Fry open from 8. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped up. Stevens will grab it for the Suns. Put up a turnaround shot and get it to go. Stevens has 10 of the team's 12. And makes it 12-9 Suns. First points of this second half. Allen out front for the Bombers. Looks for Duncan. Duncan down low, is tied up for a moment. Gets out of a triple team of his own. Finds Kerr. Now it goes to Allen. Allen to Kerr. Drives baseline. Good find to Duncan. Blocked by Stevens, and he's got the board. Stevens on the run the other way. Fouled by Watson.
Watson holds a hand up. His second foul. Second team foul of the second half. 4:52 left third quarter.
Here's Case into the game. Allen will sit down for Macomb.
That was a rebound, not a turnover, correct?
Block shot, for Stevens. Blocking a board.
Second block. He's got 8 boards.
4:47 to play in the third period. Stevens has set a higher standard even for himself. Like, yesterday we scored 17. Here's a tough turnaround shot, gets it to go. He scored 17 points, and people are like, well, he only scored 17. Only scored 17. Well, he's only scored 12 in this game, and his team's up by 5, 14-9, 4:29 to play in the third.
If you're Macomb, you got to pick the pace up now, don't you?
I think Duncan's a difference maker in this one. I understand he wants to be a facilitator. He's got to try to be more aggressive offensively when he gets the ball. Free throw line and toward the basket. Kerr, left side. Out top, Watson going to get a good look for a deep three. It's off the mark and out of bounds. It'll be Southeastern basketball.
Referee almost got the rebound there.
Watson was behind the deep line there.
What was the guy yelling?
4:05 to play in the third. I think he was praying. 14-9 the advantage for the Suns on top of the Macomb Bombers. Rigg with the basketball. Gets it on the left side. Stevens for the deep three. Good. He says, what line? This line? I got you.
He's got 15.
17-9.
Biggest lead right now.
Watson brings it into the front court, and Macomb now wants the timeout. We will pause as well as the Bombers call their first timeout of the contest. 3:40 to play in the third. 17-9. The lead for Southeastern. Back with you after this.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a DOT truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at DOT. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things. If you want them, you should be at DOT.
Did you know that Prairieland FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairieland FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
3:40 to play in the third. 17-9 the advantage for Southeastern on top of the Macomb Bombers. Bombers call the timeout. And we'll be back to live action with Macomb having the basketball in their possession. They're yet to score in the second half. Had 3 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second, have not scored yet in the third.
David Adam has written 2 specials since this game started for Muddy River Sports.
And he's gotten some pictures, too. Here's a turnaround shot underneath Ian Case. Shot no good, goes off of Jeter out of bounds, and will be Suns basketball. Length of the court to go.
Case trying to make something happen on a couple of shots. Why not?
Stevens will walk it up. For the Suns, he's got 15 of their 17, and their squad leads 17-9. Stevens aside, the defensive effort for Southeastern's been really good today.
Yep.
Two guys running at Stevens now. He works out of the double team to Fry. Fry in the corner against Case. On the wing now to Akers. Akers looks on the dribble drive. Stevens at the free throw line. Rises, shoots, missed it. Rebound down to Allen. Allen will work it across for Macomb. To Watson. Left side, Jeter. Fakes the three. Puts it on the deck now. Out top, Landon Allen. Watson gets it to a new man. That's Brayton Holthaus in the game. Left side, Jeter for a three. His third of the night.
All 3 threes coming his way.
First 3 points of the quarter for Macomb. And they're only down 5 with 2:30 left in this third period.
That is a fourth of the points that have been scored tonight.
Akers out front. Works it left side to Rigg. Left side, Tippy over to Rigg. 3 substitutes at the bench for the Southeastern team waiting to check in. Brad Ufke's not afraid to play his bench. Double team comes the way of Stevens. Works it right side to Fry. Fry toes the line for a moment. Now we'll work the pass back to Stevens. Out of a double team finds Rigg. Quick pass left side, Tippy. Tippy looks in the post. Wasn't open there. Skips it across to Akers. 1:55 to play in the third. Now Tippy gets a long 2-point shot, and it's good.
His first 2 points of the night.
Makes it 19-12. 7-point game again on the Trex scoreboard. Jeter with it. I want to try to set a pick for him, get him open for 3 again. He's hot right now. Right wing, Watson to Jeter. The hand of the space, puts it on the deck.
He ran over a guy.
Right side, Holthaus for a 3, no good, air ball. And the rebound to Rigg for Southeastern. To Stevens with 1:25 to play in the third. Gets it to Rigg. Over it goes to Akers. Left side, Tippy. Up for grabs, Stevens. Spins, shoots, scores.
17.
He gets it that deep, he's going to score. 1:10 to play in the third. Back to a 9-point advantage for the Suns.
It's actually the biggest lead.
Biggest lead, 9 points?
Yep, was 8.
All right. A minute left in the third, a 9-point lead, 21-12. Jeter hands it to Watson. Over to Allen on the right wing. Holthaus reverses it to Watson. 45 seconds left. To Jeter out top. Deep 3. No good this time. Watson gets the offensive board. To Holthaus on the right side for a 3, and it's good. Macomb capitalizes on the second chance opportunity and makes it a 21-15 score. 30 ticks to play in the third. Southeastern has 4 guys waiting to check in the next dead ball. Some of them have been sitting there a while.
Won't have any legs left.
Yeah. Tired.
I'd be willing to bet you that very few of them are coming in for 23.
Tippy gets it down low to Stevens. Trying to gain his balance. Is tied up and a possession that stays with Southeastern. Here comes Colton Bach into the game along with Jesse Johnson. Carter hits, and the other new man into the game is Jarrett Van Beck. They join Danny Stevens. 12.1 seconds to play in the third. 21-15 the advantage for Southeastern. Colton Bach gets it to Stevens. Stevens fadeaway jump shot, baseline good.
19.
23-15. 5 seconds. 3. Watson gets it off to Allen. Deep 3 at the buzzer is short. And 3/4 in the books. It's Southeastern 23. Macomb 15. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
23-15, Southeastern with the basketball. With the lead. Macomb will have the basketball. Macomb 5 of 23, 5 of 15. 10 of 24 is Southeastern. They were 6 for 7 in the quarter.
Suns have an 8-point lead. Macomb has the basketball. Holthouse with it. Out top to Jeter. Gets it to Duncan at the free throw line. To Watson, top of the key. Tries the dribble drive. Leaves it off to Jeter on the baseline. Jump shot no good. Colton Bach with the rebound for the Suns. Stevens will bring it toward the front court now with Watson on him. Gets it to Rigg. Rigg, Colton Bach hits Johnson and Stevens, the 5-4 Southeastern right now. Colton Bach, high above his head. Makes the pass. Now gets it to Rigg. Ooh, dangerous there. And Langdon Allen nearly got a hand on it. Colton Bach gets it back on the right wing. He'll dribble it out front. Hand it off to Stevens with Watson playing the defense on him. 7:15 to play. Stevens picks up the dribble to Johnson. Looks for an opening and a hold going to be called on Watson.
Watson will pick up the foul. That will be his third. Team foul number 3 or 4?
Third is what I have.
Southeastern with none in the second half.
Rigg to inbound for the Suns. Looking. He'll lob it into Kaltenbach. Looks inside, ball tipped out of bounds by Allen. It stays on the sideline for Southeastern here.
Coach says, what do you do, Kaltenbach? He said, I'm trying to get the ball to Danny, Coach.
That's what he told me to do. When in doubt, give it to 23, and now Southeastern calls a timeout as they were having some trouble inbounding the basketball. We step aside as well. 7:06 to play in the contest at Southeastern 23, Macomb 15.
You're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality. Find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
7:06 to play, 23-15 the lead for Southeastern. Inbounds pass comes to Stevens. Suns on top here with 7 minutes to play. On the wing, Tippy. Looks down low, not open, lobs it up in the middle to Akers. Top of the key, Rigg. On the right side to Fry. Akers with the basketball now. Over to Tippy on the wing. Looking for Stevens down there. Can't get it to him this time.
One guy guarding him right now.
Akers has picked it up, finds Rigg. Right side, Fry, with Jeter playing the man-to-man defense on him. 6:30 left to play in this contest. Fry gets it free to Akers, works it to Tippy. No, stolen away by Duncan. Duncan into the front court, Watson. Watson on the dribble drive in, shot put up is good. Watson with the basket. He's got 3 total points. Makes it 23-17, 6 minutes, 13 seconds left.
Anybody's ball game.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man, they're riding him like Secretariat here.
Stevens now bowls into a couple guys, and a blocking foul going to be called there.
I mean, those guys were riding him like crazy.
Jeter called for the foul.
Jeter's going to pick up his second, 4th team foul. And 2 more went down like bowling pins. You think he's not strong?
.608 left. Stevens on the lob. Right side. Gets it back from Akers. And is fouled by Allen. On the floor.
Allen will pick up the foul. That will be his 4th. 15 foul. Oh, no, they called on Duncan. Wow.
Bounce pass. Missed on the reverse layup, and the rebound down to Watson, and a foul on the Suns.
Akers picks up the foul, his first team first to the second. Team first to the second, once again.
Having a new experience here. Macomb fans complaining about the refereeing at this tournament. Listen, I know how you feel right now. 5:45 left. Left side, Jack. Duncan, 3, good. 3-point game. 23-20. On the Truck scoreboard. Rigg in the backcourt along with Stevens trying to get it up here. And a blocking foul on JT Jeter.
Jeter will pick up the foul, his third, team sixth. I'll tell you what, don't worry, you'll get a call here pretty soon.
Rigged inbound. Gets it into Stevens. Stevens with the dribble drive. Has it knocked loose, still has it. Escapes it alive for Akers. Left side, Tippy. Tippy fakes the shot, now throws a pass stolen away by Watson. Watson on the run out into the front court. Larceny, layup, 1 point game. 23-22. 5:10 left. Stevens brings it across. Works it left side, Tippy. Tippy back out top to Stevens with Allen up in his grill. 2 hands on him. Down low, finds Fry, who puts it in for 2.
His first 2 of the day.
And a timeout by the Southeastern Suns. 4 minutes, 56 seconds left. Southeastern on top, 25-22. Back after this.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
25-22. Southeastern lead on the Trucks LLC scoreboard after the Suns called the timeout. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. Macomb with 4 timeouts left. 4:56 left in the contest. It'll be Macomb basketball. Length of the court to go. Watson will walk it across for the Bombers. Works the top of the key to Jeter. Over to Watson. It's for the screen from Allen. Now uses the dribble. Allen to Jeter left side. JT Jeter's had a nice game for the Bombers. What, 3 threes in this one?
3 threes.
See if they can't get him open right now. Kerr, right wing.
Another would tie the game.
To Duncan. Duncan drives. Shot put up, fouled, and he'll shoot 2 shots.
And I think the foul will go on Fry, will it not? Fry's first, team second. Shooting foul. To the free throw line is Jack Duncan. He's got 5 points on the day. 25-22, 4:23 left. Fry's first one is up and no good.
Duncan, of course.
Or Duncan, I mean.
I knew what you meant.
1 of 3 from the free throw line is Macomb. Second one up is good. Duncan's got 6.
25-23, 2-point game with 4:20 left. Stevens into the front court to Fry. I could join in. I can make that noise. Fry's into a double team, works it down to Stevens. Stevens puts up a shot, no good. And on the rebound, Watson tried to keep it alive and is out of bounds. It'll be Suns basketball underneath. The physicality of this game starting to wear on Stevens just a hair.
Yeah.
He puts up a turnaround shot, gets it to go. He says, okay, I'm not tired anymore. I got it.
21.
27-23, 4 minutes to play.
Just kidding.
He's laughing. He's having a good time. Jeter on the dribble drive in, gets to the rim and scores 2 more.
He's got 11.
27-25. Suns get it to Stevens. Throws it up for Rigg. Rigg to Akers. Back to Stevens. Still in the backcourt. Bounces off of the man. Trying to get free. Runs into Jeter and 10 seconds to call. With 3:36 to play in the contest.
Turnover number 9, 5 in the second half. Macomb now shooting for a tie or the lead.
Seems like a quick 10. But I wasn't looking at the clock necessarily. Here's Watson left side. Thought about the 3. 3:30 left. Bombers down by 2. We thought it'd be a fairly closely contested game, and it has been. It hasn't always been the prettiest of games. but it has been close. Jeter with it on the left wing. Off of the screen from Allen. Picks it up, gets it to Watson. Right side, deep three for the lead, too hard. And the rebound down to Fry for the Suns. Gets it to Stevens. Stevens a little hesitation move. He's full speed ahead toward the basket. Jump stop, and they'll call him for an offensive foul.
Turnover number 10. Stevens will pick up the foul, his first, third team foul.
3:05 left in a 27-25 game.
I thought it was a good call.
Did anybody else see that inbounds pass other than me? I think they violated the line and nobody saw it. All right, side with it is Jeter. Out top of Duncan. Again, a chance for the Bombers to tie or take a lead here. Top of the key, Kerr. To Watson, right wing. For a deep three. No good. Duncan with the offensive board, though, for the Bombers. Back to Watson, 2:39 left. It's been a struggle for Watson. How many points he got?
5, 2 layups and a free throw.
He's still got the basketball. Looks at Jeremy Anderson for the play call here.
He's still dangerous at any time.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the Whiteman kid. Any time.
Watson, spin move, blocked by Stevens. Out of bounds. 2:17 left. Still a 2-point game, 27-25. Inbounds comes to Jeter. Lost it on the way up, and it's taken away. Stevens takes it toward the front court on the dribble. Works a pass down low. Akers off the window. Counted, and he's fouled by Duncan.
Duncan will pick up the foul. It'll be his second or third. I may have given him an extra one. We'll see. Count the bucket, 29-25. We counted the basket. Fouls on Duncan. It is his third. And it's 29-25. Who made that? Akers?
Guy shooting the free throw usually, and he'll now commit a foul as he missed the free throw. (29-25) the advantage for Southeastern.
I was looking at the sheet. I wasn't able to see all those things. So it was Akers, correct?
It was. He also missed the free throw.
Okay, thank you.
And then he fouled. He was an active little fellow there for a moment.
Yeah, he's got his name in the paper.
2 minutes left.
Except papers don't happen.
29-25. What's a paper? Not very many dailies left anymore, are there?
Turnover Macomb on the 9th turnover. Each team has turned it over a bunch in the second half.
Stevens in the backcourt. 1:54 to play.
That's a
he
foul.
is has a stolen away by Watson. Watson drives in. Layup up is good. And a foul called here.
Stevens will pick up the foul. Watson has tied the ball game, I do believe.
He's got it to 2.
Nope, 29-27. He'll get the and one. Stevens picks up his second.
Could cut it down to a 1-point game with 1:48 to play.
Connor Watson, free throw up. No good.
And nope, they're going to call foul. Is it Duncan?
I think it is Duncan. His fourth.
Duncan.
His fourth.
1:40.
It's 1-1.
8 left.
That's not a player control foul.
1-1. And it'll be Akers.
Akers will go back to the free throw line. Has a bucket. 0 for 1 from the free throw line. 2 for 3 is Southeastern. Steps right up there and says, I'm ready again. 29-27. Southeastern with the lead. 1:48 left. 2 lead changes in the game. Akers free throw. No good. Rebound comes off to Watson.
Watson works it toward the front court. Full speed ahead. Macomb could tie or take a lead with 1:40 left. 29-27 Southeastern. Been a battle throughout the night.
Hey, if you're Macomb, this is what you hope for. Chance to win the game.
There's the ball to Jeter at the free throw line. Gets it to Watson left side. Watson pulls it out front with 1:23 left. Tries to drive at Ridd. To Allen in the corner, Duncan. He has picked it up. Near the sideline, Watson. 1 minute, 10 seconds left now. Jeter with it on the right wing. Gets the screen from Duncan. Cheater still on the bounce, trying to drive his way into Watson left side. They run him off the line. Gets it out top, Allen. Allen knifes, kicks to Kerr. Kerr turns down the three to Watson. Under a minute to play. 29-27 is the lead for Southeastern. Watson, dribble drive, kicks, Duncan, baseline drive, underneath, ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by Rigg. It'll be Bomber basketball. 45.2 seconds left. Kerr to inbound for Macomb. Looking.
Oh,
He'll throw it out front to
He
Jeter.
moved when he was throwing the ball in. You can't do that.
Obviously he can, because he just did. 35 seconds left. I agree with you. I saw the same thing you did.
Yeah, he hopped.
Right side, Kerr. 30 ticks. Kerr to Watson. Watson for the three in the lead. No good. Rebound underneath Kerr. He'll pull it back out, and Jeremy Anderson calls the timeout. 21.6 seconds left. Timeout taken by Macomb here. They've got 3 timeouts remaining. 21.6 seconds left in this contest. 29-27. Southeastern leads Macomb. Back after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
(29-27), Southeastern with the lead. Macomb with the basketball. And very little time left. 21.6 seconds left. The Bombers have fouled 8 times, Southeastern 5. So Southeastern's actually got a foul to give. That's important.
Kerr to inbound. Looking, throws it out front to Allen. 20 ticks left in this game and a 2-point contest. Tippy guards Watson. Watson, dribble drive, floater up, high glass, no good. Rebound fought for, Fry's got it. Gets it to Stevens. No, he was fouled first, was Fry. And he'll walk to the other end to shoot a 1-and-1.
Yep. Watson picks up the foul. It'll be his 4th. 9th team foul. And who's going to the free throw line?
Mason Fry, big free throws.
Mason Fry, whose brother was a big star on this team last year, has 2 points. He'll shoot the 1 in bonus. 2 of 4 from the free throw line is Southeastern. They've missed their last 2. Fry puts up the free throw. It's good.
Clutch right there, wasn't it?
He's got 3. Makes it a 3-point game, 30-27.
And a timeout going to be called by Jeremy Anderson and the Macomb Bombers. 8.4 seconds left. Southeastern up 30-27. Back after this.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Fry will go to the free throw line where he's made his first, has 3 points. It's a 30-27 ball game, 8.4 seconds left. He can make it a 2-possession game with the free throw. Southeastern does have a foul to give. If the Macomb would start breaking down the court free, just don't foul when they're shooting. Fry's free throw up. And no good. Rebound comes off the other way.
To Allen. Gets the ball to Kerr. 5 seconds left. Gets it to Watson. Had to kind of pick it up off of his shoe tops. And Jeremy Anderson calls a timeout with 1.8 seconds left. Not much time left here, but it was helter-skelter, so he whistled the timeout. We'll keep it right here. 30-27 is the lead. A 3-point game.
Could you imagine if they'd have called traveling right then?
Could I imagine if they'd called it? I could imagine it. It didn't happen, but I could imagine. I think he did travel, but I think Jeremy Anderson had the timeout prior to that. It was a really bad pass to Watson.
Yeah.
But all of that said,
elementary.
Macomb has a chance to tie the game and send this game to overtime with 1.7 seconds left.
The Vegas odds on that happening?
I don't know. I don't do odds on these kind of games.
Okay. We hope the quality of the picture is okay so you can see this final shot.
It is almost TV quality. Reason you don't see us like Jack or John and I on your screen, because that ain't TV quality. It's quality, but
no, it's quantity.
Yeah. It'll be Macomb basketball. Inbounding it will be Jack Duncan. Now, Southeastern wants a timeout. Southeastern calls a timeout. They are down to one timeout on their own. Southeastern's still got a foul to give. You don't want to foul a three-point shooter, of course, but if you can catch and foul him real quick.
Yeah.
With 1 point, what did we say, 1.7 seconds?
I mean, if they throw the ball in before he can turn and shoot, you foul him, you're going to take most of 1 second off.
Yeah, I don't know. I might just say, hey, make sure we get a hand in the face of the shooter, right?
Yeah.
It goes in, it goes in.
Gimmicks don't usually win games.
It's going to be a late night for some of the folks here at Western Hall. It's 9:25 right now. It's still one more game left to play.
Yep, we're going to pack up and head for Pike County right after this.
No games tomorrow here. Well, I mean, there is. WIU's going to play against South Dakota State. You can come check that out if you'd like. But no high school games anyway. 1.8 seconds left, 30-27. Duncan to inbound. Looking here. Looking, fakes the pass, now gets it to Watson. Watson, a dribble, a three for the tie. It's no good, too long. And Southeastern survives and advances 30-27 over Macomb. Southeastern 14-0 on the season. Macomb drops to 11-4. And we take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show with final stats and analysis next.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Lipcomb Insurance Services realize today's risk. A good risk management plan is a necessity. It takes thought and consideration in many variables that face you as a producer. No one solution can be the answer. At Lipcomb Insurance Services, we have over 40 years of experience with agriculture and the problems you face. We offer a wide variety of options to help you shoulder some of the risk. We understand farming. We will go over your goals and challenges as a producer and build a risk management plan that fits your operation. Contact Brett Lipkeman at 217-242-2703. Lipkeman Insurance Services, a trusted and proven provider of federal crop insurance for over 20 years. Go Eagles! Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman, Illinois FBFM and Camp Point, working for you.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Final of this contest, the Southeastern Suns beat the Macomb Bombers by a score of 30-27. Southeastern advances to the semifinal on Friday afternoon at 2:30, where they await the winner of Eureka and Farmington. And Jack, it was a game that wasn't necessarily the prettiest of basketball games as far as the offensive side of things go, but it was a competitive contest, and both teams working hard down the stretch trying to get this victory.
Yep, and Southeastern did what they needed to do to win. Macomb tried to get that last three-point shot. It hit the back of the rim, wouldn't fall in, and Southeastern wins at 30-27. They moved to 14-0 on the season, and Macomb drops to 11-4. Macomb was 10 of 34, 29%, 6 of 19 from the arc, 31%, and they were 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 40%. JT Jeter had 3 3-pointers and a 2, 11 points. Watson, 7 points, 6 in the second half. Duncan, 6 points, 4 in the second half. Braden Holdhouse had a 3 in the first half of the game. On the other side, Southeastern's Danny Stevens, 21 points and 8 rebounds. Mason Fry had 3, none bigger than that free throw he made towards the end. Aiden Akers had 2 points, 2 points from Owen Rigg and 2 points from Griffin Tippy. 13 of, 28 for Southeastern, 46.4%, 1 of 5 from the arc, 20%, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. Southeastern did what they needed to do. They won the game.
Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And he only had 21 points tonight, but 21 was enough tonight for Danny Stevens, and he helps the Southeastern Suns stay undefeated on the year, 30-27. The final of this one is they take down the Macomb High Bombers. That's going to do it for our coverage of day number 2 of the 76th Macomb Western Holiday Boys Basketball Tournament. We'll be back with you on Friday with games at, let's see, we'll have a 10:30 contest. Pittsfield will play in the consolation semifinal against Illini West over at Brophy Hall. Then we'll come back over here with Illini Bluffs and Camp Point Central at 1, Southeastern and the winner of this Eureka and Farmington game at 2:30. We hope you'll join us then. For Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us for another Central Illinois